there's a history here. I'd like to get this hearing in today. You know, everybody needs to be focused on the relevant facts.
Happy Friday.
Okay. I know there's a history here.
Big dick energy.
Are you talking up by Sunset Mart?
Woo!
Up the hill by the gas station?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did
Best Friday in a long time. Truth. The truth train. Who's loving that big dick expert energy?
who's responsible here? Who's responsible here? Whose house is this?
Yeah, they haven't been drinking or anything, right?
No.
Okay,
Cyree
drive
just
careful,
brought
okay?
it.
Thank you.
Cyree just slapped the prosecution with a bag of dicks.
This is what the other group that ran away. Oh, really? You just ditched it? Awesome.
Woo!
It's truly
Julius
for
for
the
the win! Cyree for the win! Let me see some eggplants. Let me see that big dick energy. That I was given to. So there was 2 different discs. Okay? They all knew about it. Woo! And they knew about it, you guys.
We're not here to talk about the alcohol stuff.
And they knew about it.
But this is the second noise complaint we've had here tonight within 2 hours.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know why we're here?
And I see noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
Yeah.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, if you have an issue.
I believe in truth, whatever the truth is. And we're going to get a load of that shit right now.
And, like, if you need.
All right, guys, what is up? Welcome to Truth and Transparency. Come on in and hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. At some point, you're going to have an opinion. Make your motherfucking self known. Make yourself known. Give it up for the chatters, the members. People returning, people green in here. Nikki, 5 memberships. She's giving out 10 of them. Who caught some? Nikki, perfect way to spend this. It's snowing where you're at. Oh, that sucks. The sun was shining. I'm about to go have some happy hour, but first I had to bring this live to you guys. This is what it's all about. It's about the truth. 4 people were murdered. What the fuck happened? Fuck these narratives. So thank you, Crime Tourist there. $4.99. Cyree, Carrie Ray. Love these 2. If we get that goal, I'm going to send Carrie a bag of eggplants if we can get that goal. Can you imagine just opening your door and being like, getting an Amazon delivery, and I just put click, 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 click all over it, and you just whoop, bag of eggplant. So payday, supporting Lana and her hard work. Thank you so much. I got hella bombs today. Cyree was a bonus, man. I was wondering how long he was gonna and this is getting ridiculous. Last night I was just like laying it all out there. Like, this is wild. Nikki, look at you, 15. Dude, green man for days. Nothing but the eggplant, nothing but the eggplant. Okay, so here we go. Cyree, he filed an affidavit, what was it? 26th, 25th, he signed it. So let's show you guys this. Oh, like this. And so Josiah Roloff is the phone digital expert in this case for Brian. He was Dan Moore's expert. Ah! Hot damn. Crazy how the world works. That's wild. Wild shiz. That's fact. All right, so let's pull up some of this stuff. So here. Notice of filing declaration in support of defendant's objection to the state's motion in limine. This is going to be coming our way here soon. And so what this is this is a notice that right there you see Josiah Roloff. This is who is a digital forensic expert. So Brian Colbert, by and through his attorneys of record, and hereby files this accompanying declaration of Josiah Roloff in support of their objection to the state's motion limine re the text messages and testimony. Not so fast. A little bit of Lee Corso there for you. Not so fast. Debbie does Dallas. Sorry, Debbie Dallas. Welcome. Dana, thank you so much. Super sticker $4.99. Love it. Thank you. Is it Renee? Renee? Debbie, 5 people. Woo! Catch yourself some. Look at this. So anyways, good snag here. One of the best in this area that you're going to go ahead and get. And he is definitely familiar with Cyray and Cyray's work. I believe that he is or was a customer at one time. I don't know. Just rumors on the block. Woo. Okay. Next up. Brian went ahead and filed. Next is, the Doll House and shit. So here you go. The Doll House comes now. Brian C. Colbert by and through his attorney of record and hereby files the accompanying declaration of Matthew. Is it Nodal in support of their objection? He is the crime scene. Ann Taylor hired him back in 2022, like literally. She was at the crime scene. You guys know this like right away. But that's his crime scene reconstruction expert. Kind of does what. Why isn't that showing up? Hold on one second. Cannot have all these glitches. This is why I use Hector, and I'm about to go to Hector. Let's see. Cancel this. Oh, just want to move this. Hector, come on. Saddle up, bitches. All right. So anyways, Matt's in, and he's basically the objection. What he says goes as far as, no. Ashley Jennings, you guys can go play Doll House somewhere else. But we're not playing Doll House here. So bring in Hector. Hector, what you got for me today? Well, Anna, you called it. You said you wanted some bombs, right? So, but that's Matt, just so you guys can see. Boom, he's in. It's for the Doll House. So there's that. Now, Matt, his declaration that I'm a forensic scientist with degrees in, I have been retained as a consultant by the defense in Mr. Colbert's case. One of my key roles in the case is to assist the defense team in investigating and reconstructing the scene. During the course of my work, I have had the opportunity to observe the scene. I conducted a 3D scan of the scene at the first opportunity provided by the defense. The purpose of a 3D scan, for 3D scanning the scene, hold on, I'm gonna make this bigger for you guys. Let's go. Meatloaf Friday. Let's go. Okay. So right here it is. So at the first opportunity, he was there at the crime scene. We have pictures of him there. He was there with Ann. Ann was on it day one. Like, couldn't get there fast enough. It's definitely in the know. So, as I was saying, the purpose of 3D scanning a scene is to understand and depict the way a scene appeared and be able to troubleshoot that scene in a to-scale manner. It is imperative to acquire the scans appropriately and register, stitch together the scans accurately to ensure that they meet the evidentiary standards for further troubleshooting of the events. I'm aware that the state has conducted at least one set of scans that depicts only the 2 rooms with the deceased in. Woo! There's some news. Shut the fuck up. Only the 2 rooms with the deceased in the first hours of the investigation. Wow, bombshell. And a report that indicated a second set of 3D scans was acquired on or around November 1st of 2023. You guys remember that when they went back in? I know I do. And they went back in because they said they didn't have time to do things because they thought there was going to be an October trial. So they went back out there. But that data had not been produced until recently, March 14th. Who do these people think that they are? You know, discovery deadlines is a real thing. Okay. Wow. I mean, just when you think that, in the face. So to get this disclosed right here, I mean, this is a declaration here, but that data had not been produced until recently, March 14th of 2025. Prior to March 14th of 2025, I have been provided with only the early scan data that depicts 2 rooms in the house. If you guys think that this is how you prosecute a capital case in our country, this is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Recently, I was made aware that the state had intended to use the previously unproduced data from the second set of 3D scans to build a replica model of the residence and associated topography for trial. I have only recently been provided with scan data and have not seen the final product, model, or other data that builders of the model intend to rely upon. I have not been provided with the details as to how the data from the 3D scans will be incorporated into a demonstrative model or how the model may be used in presentation to the jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And number 8 here, I have concerns, grave concerns. I just want to put grave here. I have concerns, grave concerns about any replica utilized for the trial that has not been verified as to scale. Given the unique layout of the house, any misrepresentation of where a wall is or where a door was located or what the actual line of sight was will be misleading and could cause a jury to place significance on something that is not accurate. Utilizing a replica that is not to scale will invite speculation and confuse the jury. Inadmissible. Cannot speculate. Speculation. Objections, speculation, sustained. In addition, I have been informed that the model will not have any furniture, original materials, or other objects that take up space in the normal layout of the residence. The absence of these features can influence the appearance of spatial relationships, like sexual relationships, as they actually existed and were captured in original photos and video. This is exactly what I was saying. Like, have we lost our minds? We cannot do this. While it is unclear as at this time the intended use of the model, as we were at, what is this for? What is the purpose? These are the concerns I currently have incorporating such a model at this late stage of the analysis. He has been on the case, you guys. Dude, on the case since day one. Day one, everybody has photos of him there, you know, and was out at that crime scene. May I add, with a female that looked like it could be the sister of Brian Koberger. You guys remember that? Finally, on March 14, 2025, I was provided with the data from which the model will be built. This data includes over 100 individual 3D scans that have been stitched together and include not only the residence, but the topography of the surrounding landscape. Assessing this data will take considerable time, and then examining the finished product and verifying scale. Dimension and completeness will take additional time on top of that. By way of reference, it will take at least a full day, if not more, just to download the data from the server. Now, working and speaking with experts, they're doing other cases. They have other work. So this isn't like their only thing that they're doing, all right? They schedule everything out. Like if I was to just call up Scott Roeder and be like, yo, blah, 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 like, huh? Hop 2. First of all, he'd laugh. Like, what are you talking about? This is wild. This is absolutely wild that you had somebody and you did all these things back in 2022, and then you did it again in 2023, and you think that in 2025, you just want to now talk about it. Like, this should be the state's most important case, right? It's the world's most important case, I feel like, right now. And what we see is just this, just scratch. Just scratch. So get that, though. Just to download everything, that's just a day. Once the download has been completed, the analysis will take approximately 1 or 2 days to access the scan data. After my analysis of the scan data is completed or complete, I will need to arrange a viewing of the exhibit and a description as to how the scan data was translated into the actual physical exhibit needs to be provided. And guess what? They haven't even started on this. If you guys remember the email that Ashley was writing to Anne, and Anne's like, well, Ashley, I really wasn't expecting this, this email, and then throws in the dollhouse. But they haven't even started it. We were all begging Steve and the family to put in an injunction. You guys remember that? We told Steve there are ways to stop the destruction of the house when he was like all against it and didn't want to destroy the house. He's like, this is evidence. What are you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. We explained how you could bypass what they're doing and you could throw an injunction in there and go about it that way. But that's not what took place. So, so again, over here, I will need to arrange a viewing of the exhibit, all that stuff. Then 12, traveling to examine the model created and documenting what may be needed to further assess it are things that are not built into my schedule at this time. Ooh, imagine that. Lana, you mentioned scheduling. Look at what this honest person is saying. Like, how amazing, like, dude, this is the truth. This is the truth. I will need to schedule this additional examination around other commitments previously made and find time to travel from the Seattle area to where the model is stored approximately 1 day, and then assess and document the model on a second day with return travel later that day. The earliest available times for such a turnaround, given my schedule, start around the week of April 7th, 2025, with hits and miss appointments and testimonies scheduled within that time frame. Because you guys, again, this is not just, oh my God, well, the trial is until August. No, we have motion and lemonies that are going in front of a judge April 9th. April 9th and 10th. And Ashley Jennings wants Ann Taylor just, as I'm just sitting here like, oh, let me just email Ann and just get her to stipulate to my fucking dial house really quick. I don't know. I get it, Ashley. You guys plea the fuck out over there in Moscow and you're dealing with, I don't know, probably fucking weed and alcohol drinking and shit like that. I get it. But I'd be like, dude, this is like my time. Like, this is what every lawyer would like. And you're just not owning the moment. Okay. Sad. Next up. So wanted to get out the two shebang. Well, why are you guys here? Did you guys see that lovely, let's see. Where is that? I know it's out there somewhere. Let me find it. Oh, wait, there it is. How about that thumbnail? Big dick energy coming at you hot. Look at that. Let's see it one more time. There you go. Cy-Ray. Expert Cy-Ray. No balance. Just had to throw that on there. And for all the haters out there. Idaho4 breaking news. Expert Cy-Ray. No balance. What is that, Lana? That's a scale. What's on that scale? Oh, there's just some eggplant. Big dick energy over here on a Friday. All right. There you go. Ring that bell. All right, so this is what happened here. We have two huge filings, and it's over so Cy-Ray popped in two, basically two affidavits, I believe here. Yep. This one, yeah. Okay, so the notice of the filing affidavit in support of defendant's objection to the state's motion limiting. This is the AT&T timing advanced records. So there was two different things that Cy-Ray communicated to the courts. And let's see which is this the one? 8777. This is the one I want to. Okay. I'm going to print this one as well. I think you already printed it, but so the AT&T timing advanced records, very important because as we all know, the state is claiming that they did not use timing advanced records in this case. But the defense is saying the state's full of fucking garbage. All right. So here we go. Why do you guys always know when something big's about to happen? You guys know that the leaks come, right? Have you guys not caught on to this case yet? All right. As you guys can see, today is not 3/25/2022. I told Miss Potts, I said, Annie, whenever we have leaks on the prosecution side, it's because big bombs are coming and they have to try to get in front of them. So now looking back, it should make sense to some people why certain things happened. Well, that said, motion in limine number 2 was the vague and undisclosed expert testimony. And so that's when we're going to start. And there's just two things that Cy-Ray is like, everyone's like, Lana, they're not going to let him testify. Lana, they're not going to let him testify. What are we going to do? They're shutting Cy-Ray out of the trial. Nah. Here we go. It's very, very important. Corruption is here, okay? Corruption is here, and it's been made known. Comes now Brian C. Cooper, Brian through his attorneys of record, and hereby files the accompanying affidavit of Cy-Ray in support of their motion in limine number 2, vague and undisclosed expert testimony filed with the court on February 24th, 2025. And their reply to the state, to the defendant's motion in limine. The affidavit is filed pursuant to the court's March 18, 2025 order denying witness testimony at the April 9th, 2025 hearing subject to court hearing remote testimony. Okay. Everyone's like, well, oh my God, what's Cyree going to do? What's going to go on? Well, this is what's going on. Here is Cyree's affidavit out of Arizona. Arizona. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. Obviously, he's an adult over 18. To avoid repetition, please refer to my training and experience in the accompanying affidavit. Okay. Timing and data. So, in preparing this affidavit, there we go. In preparing this affidavit, I've reviewed the motion limine number 2, vague and undisclosed expert testimony. Number 3, I've reviewed all of the state's responses in reference to this motion, as well as Special Agent Balance's draft report and final report. This 5 is I am addressing the matter of FBI Special Agent Nicholas Balance anticipated testimony in this affidavit and what has not been disclosed. I have reviewed the initial reports, final report, first discourse, second disclosures, and now the third disclosure. Despite this progression of disclosure, Special Agent Balance's opinions on the relevant issues at hand still have not been disclosed. Remember, I told you guys yesterday and the day before that, and anytime I've talked about this, I said, when are we going to hear what the expert opinion is on as far as this case, and not like your 140-page boilerplate, this is blah, like that you do in every case. I told you guys this is not going to be the Lori Vallow case. Okay. Here we're seeing it black and white. We have a problem here. And their expert hasn't made one opinion. Woo, Karen. Why eggplanters? Isn't that? She loves eggplant. I'll leave her alone. Love you, Karen. Woo. So, next, 6. I have reviewed disclosures in reference to Balance's interpretations and opinions relating to AT&T call detail records. They are vague and at times contradictory. Woo! Woo! Vague and at times contradictory. All right. There we go. His work does not contain his methodology other than a paragraph. He doesn't mention AT&T, handoff data, drive test mapping, or any other critical methodology required in this analysis. The report does not provide explanation why Special Agent Balance may or may not rely on AT&T data, preventing me from any real analysis of his opinion. I mean, you guys thought that like Richard Green and the House Long to Die was like a whoa. This is taking the Karen Reed case and blowing it the fuck out of the water with what Cyree has put in these 2 affidavits. Like, woo! Eight. I regularly work as a subject matter expert, and it is standard in my field for experts' opinions to be well documented and based on accepted best practice or methodology. The facts and data relied upon to reach an opinion are known and disclosed. That's the process, motherfuckers. Special Agent Balance's work is a departure from the field standard. Say what? A departure. You know what? That means the standard that the FBI does. He's over here picking daisies. He's picking fucking daisies out and right. He has not disclosed his methodology and analysis for his opinions. This is particularly due to contradicting methodologies that have been disclosed. In his report, Cyray is saying, wait, this is contradicting this. What you said here is contradicting this. What's going on? B, this is partially due to vague work product absent of any real substance as to facts and data. Exactly. And that's what Ann Taylor said. Like, we'll get to the real facts here. This is partially due to changes that evolved through iterations of work product without explanation and documented by facts and data as a basis. Number 9, I did note that Special Agent Balance has a dual role in this case. He is an expert witness for the state, and using these same skills, he was involved in the actual investigation from the onset. He was co-located with investigators throughout the investigation. His opinions and interpretations were relied on by investigators and prosecutors. These interpretations and opinions found their way into every probable cause statement supporting search warrants against the defendant. Lana, is this what you've been saying, girl? The fuck it is. Damn. Sorry, better hire my ass. Fuck shit. I turn it down, Si. I'd rather be your friend. We could just be friends. The fuck? Are you serious right here? Oh, let's just pour me. Spring break, and it's a Friday. Woo! Yeah, love it. Fuck yeah, that's a big bounce. All right, so these interpretations and opinions found their way into every probable cause statement supporting search warrants against the defendant. He is referenced in nearly every search warrant issued. His opinions and interpretations were an integral piece of building probable cause against the defendant. Cheers. Cheers, big ears. A, unfortunately, most of his opinions and interpretations provided to investigators and prosecutors are not supported by the evidence in this case. Holy fuck. Pull me. B, it is this very reason I was awaiting Special Agent Balance's report detailing the facts, the data, the methodology, and the analysis relied on to make such egregious errors. Cyray was like, I want to see how this motherfucker fucked up. How you gonna explain this shit? Is that right? I expected to see work that explained the conclusions and as well as properly addressing omitted analysis and errors in the work. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that right? Is that right, Mr. Ray? Wow. The omitted work in this case is exculpatory to Mr. Culper. Remember when Cyray said, he's like, I reserve my right, okay, until I get all this data. But right now, everything that I see right now, it's exculpatory to Mr. Culper. Like, but he's over here, I guarantee you he's saying to himself, like, but there's just no way the FBI, like, something's astray here. Like, let me just get this shit. Give me your stuff, because this can't be what they've done. This is insane. It's exactly what they've done. The intentional omission of exculpatory evidence. 10. Special Agent Balance did not include analysis of AT&T handoff data provided by AT&T for the defendant's mobile device on November 13th, 2022, between the hours of 2:30 a.m. and 3 a.m. Wow. Handoff. That means like, wow. Wow. The handoff data in the defendant's AT&T records during this time is exculpatory to the defendant. Special Agent Balance did not include any analysis of AT&T data regarding 23 time periods. And this is why, Jonathan Lee Riches, I am asking you to come on my channel. I want to talk to you about these 23. I was waiting for someone to be doing exactly what they're doing. I love JLR. I want to debate him on this. They are so wrong about the 23. And here, right here, listen right here. Balance did not include an analysis of AT&T data regarding 23 time periods in his report that he appears to be suggesting the defendant was at or very near to the crime scene. So where is this information coming from? This is his job. Where's his report? The opinion appears to be based off of cell tower connections, primarily handoff connections. You know what that means? Driving around and not stopping, and you're hitting the next one. Handoff. Wait, the same very thing? The handoff, the same very thing that you refused to do on November 13th? It is difficult to determine the process or methodology Special Agent Balance relied on to suggest these connection for several reasons, because the AT&T records do not support the statement. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up. He's like, where are you getting this from? Because the data doesn't support this at all. Woo, Dinky, Twiz, Murky, all the mods, the Karens. I love Karen, Janet, Teresa. Woo-wee, look at this. Debbie does Dallas. I love it. Patricia, Lana, you usually find out all the info. Can you find out what Maddie told Adam? Well, it's not relevant. Clearly, we would know about it. Moonvale. Remember for 16 months? Blue Eye Candy. Shake it. Welcome. Debbie, keep up the exemplary analysis. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Karen, baby. Love it. Who'd I miss? Justice Goals. Karen, 20 people. You sandbagging son of a bitch, you. Look at you go. Karen, 20. Cheers. Thank God it's Friday. Hope everyone has a beautiful and blessed weekend. Thank you, Lana, for all you do. Thank you, YB So Nosy. 25 months. Girl, that's like 2 babies. Maybe 3. Shit. WB, $20. YB So Nosy, 2. Thank you, WB. Super sticker. YB So Nosy, super sticker, $2.99. YB So Nosy, 99 cents. YB So Nosy bought a membership for somebody. Bought 6. Bought some probably up there. So glad I'm here to hear this. Yeah, booms. All right. I got a Candace, $25 for the fantastic work. Always love the thumbnail. Hell yeah, Big Dick Energy Friday, baby. That was a cash app. Thank you so much. Woo. Is that right? All right, so we got, he can't believe it. He's like, wait, handoffs? You said playoffs. There is no report or analysis detailing the defendant's movements between June 2022 and December of 2022. Holy shit. You guys. Wait, what? There is no report or analysis detailing the defendant's movements between June 2022 and December of 2022, which would be needed to surmise the defendant's phone was at or near the crime scene 23 fucking times prior to the homicides. Oh my God. Wow. 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 Holy shit! No report! Moscow, no report, baby! What are you doing, you fucking idiots? Well, when it doesn't, we can't do a report on something that doesn't show that. Oh my God, fuck. Oh my God, who's at the bar, man? Woo, we gotta do some shots. What is going on? There is no mapping showing the network connected, relied upon. There are no drive test coverage maps of the other than one cell site. 13. A recent disclosure about what Special Agent Balance may testify to reads, in quotes, handoffs are mapped on a case-by-case basis, which is determined by the needs of the investigation. Oh my God, fired. The FBI, somebody tag Patel. This is absurd. That's not what they do. Here's Cyree. From my experience as a subject matter expert in this field, this claim is outside of any established best practice or reliable methodology of analysis. The standard is that all data must be analyzed and considered, regardless of how it impacts the investigation. You know what that means? Regardless if it impacts, you know what Ashley Jennings likes to say? Oh, bad evidence, right? They always, bad evidence just always is what? Just, it's not relevant. Give you your bad motherfucking evidence. This is corruption. This is corruption, and I knew it. And wait till you see what the biggest bomb I have tonight at 9 o'clock. Because, like I said, I wasn't even planning for this drop. I mean, I knew it was coming, but shit. But I had a nice little phone call with Northampton College, where Brian Kohlberger went to school, because I had some very important questions to ask. Last time I checked, when I go to college, they give me an email address. I have my email address until either I withdraw from the university or until I graduate from the university, upon which then that email address is no longer available to be used. Like I don't have it. Those of you guys that went to college, you guys know your blah, blah, blah at .edu. How many of you guys still have your college emails? Raise your hand. The answer to that is none of you guys have that. None of you guys have that. So when I saw that Brian Kohlberger supposedly on December 20th, 2022, accessed his Northampton EDU email address, I said, excuse me? Because I always check and review things. I said, that's funny that's the date. That's the day after they, supposedly knew about him. And they're saying that when they did this Apple warrant, that it came back and said that December 20th, he was on there. And I said, there's no fucking way. How would he be able to access that? So what does Lana do? Lana called up motherfucking Northampton. And I have a lot to say on that. Moving on. Nope. I have to print another one of these. Maybe I'll give this one a chance. That's fine. Here, let me see really quick. I'll see if this wants to work for me. Okay. How's that for big, big, big? You guys like that? Big, big, big. Whoa. Okay. In this case, Special Agent Balance and Special Agent Kennedy spent. Oh, I'm sorry. Woo, woo. That's not right. Hold on. Okay. I have reviewed the disclosures about what Special Agent Balance will testify to, and do not find the disclosures provided further analysis to support his opinions. Holy shit. In quotes, the first cell site recorded in this session is the only cell site that is chosen based on measurements made by the cell phone representing the best signal from these measurements and ranking of surrounding cell sites, end quote. This theory can be disproven with the AT&T records themselves. This response does not explain why he would use handoff data at certain times while ignoring it at other times. In quotes, B. The coverage maps are created using the actual measurements taken by the JR, and interpolation using the natural neighbor algorithm. In other words, it's looking at unknown values at known locations to determine the expected value at a location where a measurement couldn't have been taken. The natural neighbor algorithm was first published by Robin Simpson in 1981, and it is widely accepted in both academia and as an industry standard in determining the coverage of a particular cell site within a broader cellular network. End quote. This is what Balance wrote. This statement falls well short of any real disclosure of how the GAR product estimates cell site coverage areas. I have been in direct contact with Gladiator Forensics, and this statement contradicts what Gladiator Forensics communicated to me about their own product or products. A recent disclosure states, in quotes, page 13 depicts cellular phone usage by the 8458 phone on November 13, 2022, and Balance is expected to testify that when the 8458 phone interacted with the AT&T network at 2:47 and 29 seconds a.m., the phone was not at the Brian Culber residence marked BK on the map. Rather, it was southeast of the Brian Culber residence as depicted by the drive test data. As you can see, that's bolded there. Balance is also expected to testify that he analyzed additional handoff data that occurred during this data session, and that the 8458 phone stopped communicating with the network at 2:54 and 45 seconds. Now, Cyray says, this disclosure does not provide an analysis or opinion as to what Balance found when he analyzed the additional handoff data that occurred during this data session. Balance is expected to testify that when the 8458 phone and then he's well, what happened? This is the very data I previously testified about having been omitted from Balance's work, product, and opinions. Ah! Holy shit. Holy shit. Special Agent Balance conducted a significant amount of drive test data, has not provided that data to support his work. Drive test data is collected when an investigator takes radio frequency surveying equipment out to into the field and collects signal measurements of the cellular network by driving specific grid patterns through an area. It is possible to capture enough data to reliably estimate a cell site's coverage area. In this case, Special Agent Balance and Special Agent Kennedy spent several days conducting drive tests in and around Pullman and Moscow. In all, they collected well over 500,000 data points. 500,000, not 5,000, not 500, 500,000 data points. Enough data points to effectively map the coverage areas of all relevant cell sites related to this case. That being roughly would be 24 cell sectors. Special Agent Balance has only produced coverage mapping for 4 fucking sectors. Special Agent Balance has collected the required data and does have access to the required software to map all of the sectors he analyzed in his drive test efforts. The conversion of raw data to a coverage image is relatively non-existent when compared to the effort required to collect that raw data. Special Agent Balance, in accordance with the FBI CAS policy, had his work product, quote unquote, peer reviewed by another FBI CAS agent. Wait, Kennedy did it? I thought Kennedy was with him. There are official reports stating that Special Agent Kennedy did the quote-unquote peer review, Special Agent Balance work product, and signed off as it being complete and accurate. That is fucking disgusting. I love it. Fuck yeah, take these motherfuckers out. This is sick. This is sick. This is what I've been trying to convey to the families. Like, this is not okay. Sai says, I created the first subject matter expert certification course in the United States in this field for state and local law enforcement. I have taught this course for over a decade, certifying over 100 subject matter experts in this field. Part of that course includes the peer review process. The standards in the field dictate that data must support a peer review. I have personally completed well over 50 peer reviews myself. The state has not disclosed the required data to support a peer review of Special Agent Balance's work. Ray. Now, just when I thought, wow, like, that's it, it's over, like, we don't have anything more, right? No. Ray filed 2 affidavits in connection with this. 2. You can't produce something that doesn't support something. Next, Ray was like, no, that's just the intro. Ray said, let's see. Ashley Jennings. Come on down, girl. Sit on Grandpa's lap. Come on. Ashley Jennings, come on in here. Oopsies, wrong one. Window, okay. There we go. AT&T timing advance records. Comes now, Brian C. Kober, by and through his attorney of record, and hereby files this accompanying affidavit of Ray in support of their objection to the state's motion in limine for the AT&T timing advance records filed with the court on March 17th. Okay. So here, I'm going to just So this affidavit is filed pursuant to the court's March 18th, 2025 order denying witness testimony at the April 9th hearing, subject to the court hearing remote testimony. Okay. Sorry, there we go. I've been working in the field of call detail record analysis for over 25 years. I became a certified police officer in the state of Arizona in 1996. I worked with my first set of AT&T records in 1997. Okay. I spent nearly 20 years in law enforcement in the primary role of a detective. I have worked hundreds of death investigations and consulted on over 1,000 homicide cases in my career. In my role as a detective, I gained extensive experience utilizing call detail records and exploiting cellular networks for investigative-related purposes. In 2014, I retired from law enforcement and started a business called ZX that created software for law enforcement to map and analyze call detail records. As part of that business, we maintained software that supported every known call detailed record provided to law enforcement in the United States. To date, the system has analyzed over 3 billion calls from call detail records provided by cellular phone companies in the United States. In 2021, LexisNexis purchased ZX and to date is still using and selling the software I created. As a result of this experience, I have worked directly with engineers at the cell phone companies for over 2 decades, and I am intimately familiar with the type of data they maintain in the normal course of business and provide to law enforcement through a legal demand process. In addition to my law enforcement experience, I have instructed classes on utilizing cellular records in criminal investigations for nearly 20 years. I have had over 30,000 law enforcement officers attend these courses and or presentations on this subject matter. In 2014, I created the first geolocation cellular investigation subject matter expert course in this field, offered to state and local law enforcement officers. As a result of this work, I have established well-known and used best practices within the discipline of call detail record analysis. Over 1,000 law enforcement agencies have attended my courses on the subject matter of cellular record analysis, to include the FBI, ATF, U.S. Marshals, DE, motherfucking A, and DHS. Through my work in this discipline, I am regularly consulted by the prosecution on investigations around the world. As a recognized subject matter expert in this field, I have testified on the matter more than 100 times throughout the United States in both federal and state courts. Apart from this case, all my testimony in this field has been on the behalf of the prosecution. It is only in rare cases and circumstances I have ever considered working on the side of defense. I have worked extensively with timing advanced data from the cellular phone network providers over the past 15 years. I have testified to the use of timing advanced data numerous times. I have created and taught hundreds of cases on the subject matter to law enforcement. I am extremely familiar with the type of timing advanced records available from U.S. cellular providers, their retention periods, and the legal process to obtain those records. Timing advanced. Timing advanced records are maintained by cellular network providers that provide a time measurement. This time measurement refers to the amount of time it takes a radio signal to travel from a cell site to a mobile device and back to the cell site. Given this signal travels at a known constant speed of light, it is possible to use the measurement to determine the distance the mobile device is from a known cell site. When multiple cell site record timing advanced data in short periods of time, it is possible to use trilateration to determine the location of a mobile device. The use of timing advanced data in this manner is one of the most accurate ways for law enforcement to locate a mobile device. Given these records are available in a historical context, it is possible to conduct an analysis of timing advanced data to pinpoint historical locations of a mobile device at a given date and time. It is also possible to determine routes of travel, stagnation, and when a mobile device is powered on and off. As a result of its accuracy, requesting timing advanced data has become a standard practice for all law enforcement in the United States and is regularly requested through legal process relating to a criminal investigation. AT&T Advance. In August of 2021, I was approached by an FBI special agent to assist in analyzing a type of record set identified as AT&T Timing Advance Report, and it was the first time I was made aware of this type of data from AT&T. Upon request, I can provide the date, time, location, and FBI agent I assisted with the record set. Oh my God. As of the year 2021, AT&T had not officially released a timing advance report to law enforcement. Therefore, the ZX software program did not yet support AT&T timing advance records. As a result of this interaction with the FBI, I obtained a copy of the timing advance report from the special agent and forwarded it to our software engineers to write code within the ZX system to support future uploads of this timing advance report format. The next day, I was informed by the special agent the AT&T timing advance report was not supposed to be released/viewed outside of the FBI, and that individual requested I return the report and not have any software developed to support the data they had shown to me. I did return the report. However, due to the interaction explained here, there is a paper trail documenting the facts of this interaction. Oh my God. Fuck! Woo! Oh shit! Oh my God. Sorry, oh my God. Oh my God. You guys want that proof? You guys want that paper? I have first-hand knowledge that AT&T was providing the FBI with timing advance reports prior to August of 2021. AT&T legal demands. Oh my God. During my careers working with call detail records from every cellular provider in the United States, I have been involved with thousands of cases in which call detail records are obtained from these companies, leading the way in the establishment of best practices within this field of investigation. I wrote and provided custom search warrants for every provider and distributed them to thousands of law enforcement officers in the United States, assisting them in the legal process of obtaining the vast and ever-growing amount of data sets offered by cellular providers. I have worked with AT&T Global Legal Demand Center for over 15 years. I have firsthand knowledge that AT&T GLDC is one way, not the only way for law enforcement to obtain call detail records from AT&T. Again, I have firsthand knowledge that the AT&T CLDC is one way, not the only way. Ashley Jennings. Ashley Jennings, you idiot. You just got fucking... I have first-hand knowledge that there is another way to obtain call detail records from AT&T without going through CLDC. Over the course of many years, AT&T has had several different programs and partnerships with federal law enforcement, primarily the FBI, that allowed for call detail records to be disseminated to the FBI without going through the standard GLDC process. The first AT&T timing report I was presented and had a chance to review and become familiar with in August of 2021 was obtained from AT&T through one of these programs, not through GLDS, Ashley. He meant to say Ashley. Is that right? I have first-hand knowledge and experience in working with individuals at AT&T associated with those other programs. One such individual is Boyd Jackson. Mr. Jackson is a program director at AT&T who manages many of the programs I am referencing. Mr. Jackson is the primary contact for the FBI when requesting records outside of the standard GLDC process. Oh, Mr. Jackson. You up for real? Oh, boy. Told you it was coming. Told you it was coming. Ashley Jennings just lies like a rock. Cuts like a knife. Wow. GLDC disseminating time advance reports. This is what mainstream media won't tell you. The state is correct. That's exactly how I said I would say it. Damn. Let's get a little focusy. Oh boy, what happened? I want you guys to read that. The state is correct in their claim that AT&T GLDC did not provide law enforcement with AT&T timing advance reports until May of 2023. As a matter of fact, in May of 2023, the working group known as GLDC had only begun their storage of timing advance records. The first official release of AT&T timing advance data was not provided to law enforcement until June 15th of 2023 by GLDC, Ash. In 2022, the FBI obtained AT&T timing advance records from another source outside of GLDC. AT&T, boom, Ash. Ash is like, honey, I'm going to need the bottle tonight. AT&T timing advance records in the state's possession. During this investigation, law enforcement obtained the following AT&T timing advance data. Holy shit, he is just woo, bringing it. He's like, you know what? Y'all want to be corrupt? That's why I love the truth like this. I love it. During this investigation, not investigation, this investigation. During this investigation, law enforcement obtained the following AT&T timing advance data. A, 2 of the victims had AT&T phones. Law enforcement obtained AT&T timing data on both of their phones. Check. B, law enforcement developed an early investigative lead in this case. That person had an AT&T phone at the time of the crime. At the time of the crime, meaning wonder what he has now. Law enforcement obtained his AT&T timing advance data. C, law enforcement also requested a tower dump consisting of AT&T timing advance data. This request involved AT&T providing all of the connections between 2 specific cell sites in Moscow during a 2-hour period. The data produced was AT&T timing advance data. In all, there were over 3,800 AT&T mobile phones identified in the timing advance tower dump data. Holy shit! The AT&T timing advanced data was obtained by the FBI using an internal source at AT&T, Mr. Boyd Jackson, who is not associated with the GLDC working group. Siren knows him and he's goddamn daddy shit fuck whore. Oh my God. What? Ashley Jennings, I told you you were trash. I knew it. Jennings, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fire that fucking piece. Well, she's gonna be moving back to Texas. Poor me. This is crazy. Unfucking believable. Oh my God. Let's talk about those baklavas. Pour me a baklava. Let's talk about those masks. Oh my God. I told you. I said, why would you ever? Ashley Jennings. Oh my God. You know, it gets better. Let's see. Wait, where's? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, Santa's been doing this shit since he got that job. And then Ashley, like I said, good old boys, my butt be aching. I can't take it anymore. My favorite live ever. Just when I thought I could not outdo myself. Do you guys know that I brought on the show last night the damn TikToker that is getting sued? If you don't believe me, that fucking 5-hour live is straight fucking gold. I'm going to clip the part where I interview, what's her name? Ashley Gilliard. Something like that. It's at the 4-hour mark, you know, of that 5 fucking hours I did last night. Anyways, it was my TikTok explosion with Xana. And then Ashley just wanted to grace me with her tree that she took forever to, remember she was wrapping that damn tree? bless it. Just when I thought that Backseat Bill and Ashley Jennings couldn't outdo themselves, they fucking bring it. We need some shots. I got some cash apps here. Again, Candace gave me $25. Fantastic work. Always love the thumbnail. Love that bag of dicks. Tanda, or is it? Yeah, Tanda. Yep, Tanda. $20 says thank you. Thank you. Ring my bell. And all I got to say is we are definitely meeting that goal. So I got to send Miss Ray, the big dick expert energy wifey poo over there. We are going to send her a bag of eggplants. Do we have any shots here? Do we have any sake? Oh, we don't have any sake? Oh man. We're gonna have to go to the bar. You guys, it's spring break, man. Okay, let's go though. It's getting good. Mr. Boyd Jackson, come on now, baby. Holy shit, the AT&T timing advanced data was obtained by the FBI using an internal source at AT&T, Mr. Boyd Jackson, who is not associated with the GLDC working group. The GLDC was not used to obtain this data. A forensic examination of the AT&T timing advance records in the state's possession show Mr. Jackson's association with the reports. Holy shit. Do you understand that this is probably going to get dismissed? There ain't going to be a trial? You understand this? God. Well, wait till what I put out about the 401 mark. Wait, there's more? Oh my God, there's more. Just when I thought you could not get any better. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing. Who doesn't love to get validated? Lana, I think you're getting validated right now. Is this validation? If this isn't validation for my fucking channel right now, I don't know what the fuck is. Churlies for the win, motherfucker! Stop it, Lana. You crazy. I can't even believe it over here. We're having fun. Because I am all about the truth. A forensic examination of the found body. Okay, what you got here? Now, number 5. Holy shit. This is work product. Or I'm sorry, there is work product in the state's possession created by the FBI showing the AT&T timing advance data was not only obtained, but regularly referenced and used in the course of this investigation. Its existence is well known to the investigators and prosecutors. Fuck yes, I agree. Fuck yeah. Bye, Jennings. Bye, Jen. Bye, Jennings. Bye, Bill. Holy mo fucking shit. They're going back to Texas. Woo! Told you. Told ya. Oh my God. Jennings. Yep, that's right, because you were calling the shots, Jennings. Where's mainstream media? Mainstream media? I ain't going on a single channel either. Kiss my motherfucking ass. My white ass, bitch. Lying ass motherfuckers. This is insane. You can ring my bell. Oh, everybody should lose. They should all lose their jobs. And that's why you're like, you guys want to really go down this way? It was all co-authored, right? That's why I was reading old boys' orders last night. Let's see what hippie Lur said. Let's see what Hipla said. Let's see who's going to lose their damn jobs. Now, if I was the consolvences, like I told them a long ass time ago, you better have prepared to sue the motherfucking police in the goddamn county of Latah County. Right? That's what I said. Is that right? Van Taylor doesn't let me fucking interview her ass. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Continue to read. Chain of custody. I knew this one was coming too. Chain of custody. The state has provided a certificate of authenticity, COA, to defense in relation to the timing advance records described above. Oh, this is an automatic. The COA was created in April of 2024 and issued by the director of the GLDC, Stephen Gordon. I have previously worked with, and I am familiar with Mr. Gordon. The COA specifically says, I am qualified to authenticate the records attached hereto because I am familiar with how the records were created, managed, stored, and retrieved. I have personal knowledge that in the event Mr. Gordon was required to testify, he would clarify that prior to May of 2023, neither he nor the AT&T GLDC working group was involved with AT&T timing advanced records. Additionally, there is forensic evidence contained within the records that indicate they were not produced by AT&T GLDC, nor were they produced in the year 2020 motherfucking foe. Damn! God, woo! Jesus, son, give me a heart attack! Guys, I just get so excited about the truth. The truth! Oh, man, the FBI? Are they the ones that did that IgG shit? What's that IgG mean? Shit. Come on now. Oh, my God. Well, let's see. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Wait, right here. Additionally, okay. Number 5. Additionally, there is forensic evidence contained within the records that indicated they were not produced by AT&T GLDC, nor were they produced in the year 2024. In reviewing this data, I contacted and communicated with Mr. Gordon to clarify the chain of custody related to these records. Mr. Gordon and an AT&T legal representative informed me that Mr. Gordon would not be the individual to clarify these records if required to do so despite issuing the COA. Why would that be? In my review of this information, there is evidence to suggest the chain of custody involving these records and COA were produced well outside of AT&T's normal practice. Ashley Jennings, you dumbass. There is missing information and data associated with this request. The prosecution's prior claims that AT&T timing advance data did not exist in 2022 further complicates this issue. It is my expert opinion that any testimony proffered on behalf of the FBI or AT&T on this matter would clearly reveal these issues. Wow. God, fuck shit. Evidence in direct contradiction to the state's motion. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy fucking shit. And what's mainstream media doing right now? Don't you think this would be the hottest ticket? Wouldn't you be? I mean, is this not the hottest ticket to be talking about right now? We all thought the Sallyport video. No, we just realized that the Sallyport video, they just have shitty ass equipment. Okay. And unfortunately, the lawyers didn't get on it right away to go and get the Sallyport video and get on that in 2022 right after the crime. And then having how it happened. This blows the Sally Port shit in Karen Reed's case the fuck out of the water. This blows everything about the Karen Reed case out of the fucking water. And the Karen Reed case is bad. That should just tell you, this takes the panties. You like that? Oh, shit. Fairy Dustliz says, I can't wait for this case to go to court. I don't even know if it's going to go to court. Lana will be there saying, we got you, bitch. Well, I mean, maybe this, they got to investigate. Okay. Where were we? Where are we? Okay, here we go. Evidence in direct contradiction to the state's motion. In my review of this investigation, I have read numerous emails sent and received by law enforcement pertaining to their investigation. One such email dated 11/15/2022. Holy shit. Too legit to quit. Go watch JLR. Tell me if he's making some baklava for everybody. Shit, get the fuck out. Not you, Too Legit. I was saying about the baklava. I'm going to Benihana's to celebrate. Okay? Ring my fucking bell. You guys, this is just crazy. Wow. Throw another eggplant on the Barbie. This is our kind of humor. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Suck it. All right. One such email dated 11/15/2022 was sent to prosecutor Ashley motherfucking Jennings at her Latah County governmental email address. This email is from Moscow Detective Lawrence Mowry. The email is informing Miss Jennings of Detective Mowry's recent contact with FBI Special Agent Balance. Special Agent Balance informed Detective Mowry that AT&T can provide timing advanced data and to make sure it is listed in the search warrant. Detective Mowry is specifically asking Prosecutor Jennings to make sure the AT&T timing data is listed in the warrant. She wrote the warrant. Remember I was telling you, got it. I feel like Ashley Jennings was just doing it all here. You guys saw her at the shit shows of all these shit shows. And I was like, God, well, for these guys, they keep saying, I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Well, fuck. Why are the detectives not knowing they did the work, right? Oh, fuck no. I told y'all, Ashley Jennings doing it all, baby. Get out. Called that shit. Damn, Jennings. Man. She bringing that big dick energy over there in Moscow. You guys, let me just repeat that for you guys, okay? One such email dated 11/15/2022 was sent to Prosecutor Ashley Jennings at her Latah County government email address. This email is from Moscow Detective Lawrence Mowry. The email is informing Miss Jennings of Detective Mowry's recent contact with FBI Special Agent Balance. Special Agent Balance informed Detective Mowry that AT&T can provide timing advanced data and to make sure it is listed in the search warrant. Detective Mowry is specifically asking Prosecutor Jennings to make sure the AT&T timing data is listed in the warrant prior to the report ever being distributed by the working group known as CLDC. Miss Jennings did respond to Detective Mowry's email inquiring on the specific verbiage needed to obtain AT&T timing advanced. You want to know what they say in life? When you dealing with shit, okay? When you dealing with shit, you can handle it one of two ways. You can try to like nip the shit bags like right away, you know, or you can let their dicks grow and then chop them off. Well, when you're dealing with shit bags and they're gonna lie and they're gonna lie and they're gonna lie, you gotta string them. It's called the long game. Ann Taylor just strung them. Cy helped. Because you know why? Because this is corruption. And it's sad. And like I said, I don't know who killed four kids, but I told you guys that whatever the fuck they're telling us, I don't know if Brian's innocent. I don't know if Brian's guilty. I know that 4 people were murdered. But I know that everything that went on in this investigation, this is corruption. But why? This is sad. Ms. Jennings did respond to Detective Mowry's email inquiring on the specific verbiage needed to obtain AT&T timing advance. This email is abundantly clear evidence that Ms. Jennings was not only aware of the existence of AT&T timing advance in 2022, but also shows her intention to obtain it through legal process from AT&T. Fuck you, you pig. Jennings is a pig whore. Quote me. This is sick. This email communication with Prosecutor Ashley Jennings is the same Prosecutor Ashley Jennings who filed this current and contradictory motion stating AT&T did not produce timing advance records in 2022. You sick, sick woman. But I knew this was coming. I was just trying to scream it to you guys last night. Like, this is just so bad. This is so egregious. This is so why? And then I'm over here like trying to help the families, like say like we tried back 2 years ago. And, you know, you guys, they want to fucking kill somebody. The government. And if I was the parents, yeah, I'd want to kill somebody that did this to my kid too. Not on this work. There is clear and convincing evidence that not only was the FBI able to obtain the AT&T timing advance records in 2022, but they did so with the knowledge of the prosecutors involved in this case. Missing AT&T timing advance. In my review of this investigation, based on my training experience, it is incredibly unusual that the defendant's AT&T timing advance records were not obtained by the FBI. The FBI demonstrated their ability to obtain AT&T timing advance in November of 2022 by obtaining AT&T timing advance records on over 3,800 mobile devices, none of them being the defendant's. When it comes to location data from AT&T, timing advance data can be some of the most accurate data available. Additionally, it contains connections to the network other than the typical voice, text, or data connections. This allows law enforcement to not only see more data but more accurate data. Anytime a defendant's locations are in question, a timing advance report would be asked for as a standard operating procedure. Moscow Police Department, by way of the FBI, and with the knowledge of prosecutors, demonstrated their awareness of this standard procedure when they obtained AT&T timing advance data on over 3,800 mobile devices. When detectives and prosecutors requested and served 2 different search warrants to AT&T on the defendant's AT&T account, they requested the exact same timing advance data they previously did when they obtained timing advance data from AT&T on over the 3,800 mobile devices. They also maintained the same process in utilizing the FBI to serve the legal demands on AT&T. There is no difference in the verbiage, legal process, or individuals that produced AT&T timing advance data on 3,800 mobile devices and the request for the defendant's AT&T timing advance data that allegedly yielded nothing. Additionally, on December 23rd, 2022, the FBI sent a communication directly to AT&T specifically detailing their request for the defendant's AT&T timing advance records. There is no reason to believe AT&T would not respond to this request. It is my expert opinion AT&T timing advance data did exist for the defendant's AT&T mobile device in 2022, and it was requested from AT&T by the investigators involved in this case. The investigators previously demonstrated their ability to obtain AT&T timing advance data in 2022. Failure to produce the defendant's AT&T timing advance data is either a gross deviation from standard practice or intentionally withheld from release in discovery. Conclusion. It is my expert opinion in reviewing all of the evidence that has been disclosed by the state that A, AT&T timing advance data was available on the defendant's phone in 2022. B, there is overwhelming evidence showing the state obtaining and using AT&T timing advance data in the course of this investigation in 2022 on over 3,800 AT&T mobile devices other than the defendants. There is no doubt the author of this current motion, Prosecutor Ashley Jennings, knew or should have known AT&T timing advance data did exist in 2022. She was directly involved in the legal process obtaining it and was aware of work product created from it to further the investigation. The current motion is a deliberate misrepresentation to the court to further conceal false statements used to obtain probable cause against the defendant and conceal exculpatory evidence from discovery. I'm prepared to provide witness testimony and relevant exhibits that support all of my opinions contained in this affidavit. It is my belief this evidence is beyond clear and convincing and will be supported by any competent expert in this field who reviews all the data. This is not a battle of experts. Again, this is not a battle of experts. The evidence supporting the opinions in this affidavit is overwhelming. In my nearly 30 fucking years of working with and for prosecutors all over the United States, I have never witnessed such a deliberate attempt by prosecutors to mislead the court on evidence in such plain sight. Anyone making such a claim would have to believe the court is incapable of reviewing physical evidence in possession of the state and defense. It rises to a level beyond a simple miscommunication or oversight and is clear and intentional misrepresentation in the hopes to conceal a much larger issue. I respectfully request the court give this affidavit the due attention it deserves and explore these issues further. What up now, bitches? Mic drop. Peace out. Y'all, I'm all fucking crazy in Idaho. Only people speaking truth over here. Cyrate, nothing but love for you and your wife. Carrie, love that woman. Truth and transparency. Over and out. See you back here tonight at 9. Boom.